Hello everybody, my name is Nick, and welcome back to Minecraft. In this episode, I'll teach you a little bit about betweenlands herb lore and brewing and all that jazz. You're gonna need several things to start. First, you're gonna need yourself a sickle, hammer not included. You're gonna need some shears, depending on what you try to collect, because you still need to start a fire to get all this going. You're gonna need a couple of alembics, preferably 3, because it just makes life a bit easier. An infuser. It's not required, but I recommend a life crystal. Again, just makes things easier. An octine ingot, and some moss, and a piece of peat, which is down there. Peat's kind of like netherrack, and it'll burn forever if lit. And of course, one of the only ways to start the fire is an octine ingot and moss. Okay, let's start that up. Get a fire started, place the infuser on top of it, because it needs to be on top of that. Craft yourself some alembics, set them on a table, or the ground, or the ceiling for all I care. It's your house, not mine. Now once you got all that situated, go out and find you some, literally anything. See this? You can take this. You can also take the mushrooms, but you don't need the shears to break those. If it's a plant, you can take it. There's literally no issues in the betweenlands with that. No, except for the trees, you kinda just hit those with an axe. However, you can get leaves from them. Like, take this, I think it's a hibiscus. No, it's not a hibiscus. Marsh marigold. Go out there, collect you a little bit of that. Now you're gonna need a mortar and pestle. And of course we have those, because I'm prepared this time. You gotta collect it with the sickle. You can't do it with shears or else it won't drop. Got a couple crimson snail shells. Stick it in there, it'll ground down. Got a life crystal fragment in here to make things easier. That's all done. And a cattail head. Now I spent about a good 15 or so minutes gathering things, then grinding them down. And I've got a lot of things to work with. So there's no shortage there, no room for error. Okay, once you got everything out and about here, you no longer need your shears or your sickle. However, you do need your herb lore book. Excuse me? Hold on. Hey, well, hold on. What are these things that's reviving those? Which one? Amazing. Alright, that little bit of interruption. Ah, hell, where was I? Okay. Recommend throwing a life crystal or life crystal fragment. Either way will work, just to make this process easier. Now you're going to need to gather up some ingredients. Once you got all that gathered up, let me just grab a couple. 3 of you. Crimson snail. 2 of you. And mire coral. Any 6 items you can throw in here. And it will spit out the, well, basically what they're made out of. A little bit in the herb lore book. I've already ground up some of the crimson snail. I know it has all this stuff, the Dayunis. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce most of these, because I will butcher them to all hell. Once you got at least 6 things in there, or 1. I like to have 6, because I like to have a whole lot of everything to work with. Throw in some water. I recommend 3 buckets, because there's no reason not to. And it will eventually start to boil. Gonna keep these buckets because they're used quite extensively. And you're gonna need some dentifrice vials. I'm not gonna give you a certain number because they can vary, but I recommend a lot. Like a lot. No, but this takes a second to get boiling. See the little bubbles there? You'll see steam in a second. I already know what you do. Yeah, if you press shift on these, it tells you what it has. Already got a couple of those, but... Golden club. Let's feed some of those to the gecko. Because I haven't killed these things yet. Okay. These only have one. Some of them can have several. Some can only have one. It's random. That's why I don't really like using this. You'll see this start to bubble already. Bubble and steam. Gotta keep a close eye on this thing. Because once it turns purple, it's fair game. Speak of the devil. Once you got all that, you'll have this infusion bucket. It tells you what's in there, and the infusion time, which is 0, because it just kind of boiled into the water. You have tea. Next, throw it in here. This is why I recommend having 3 of these. And a good rule of thumb, when you're getting this out of the infuser, use a bucket. When you're getting them out of the alembic, use a vial. Because they go back and forth a couple times. Gecko's doing fine. Let's use... what do we have a lot of? Snail shells. Eat. Oh. The eyes are pulsating. Yeah, and these take a while, because it's basically a mini still. Just boils off into here. Vision and water. Swamp kelp. Has corruption. What else does it have? This has 3. Possibly more. Stomach, corruption. Yeah, and there's all kinds of everything you can figure out. You can track it in the herb lore book. Like, this is green. I already figured out what it has. The ground Venus flytrap only has 1. List of ingredients. It basically has everything. Okay, let's see. Find me an elixir I'm gonna make. Let's see Elixir of Healing. Gives you an idea of what it does, a little bit of lore with it, what you need to add to make it, and how much of whatever you add will affect it. It's a process. Okay, you're almost there. The gecko died. Oh well, rest in peace. Copper iris. Let's get a new gecko. Okay. Please hurry up. Please? Actually get some more water while we're here. Swamp water is your best friend when making this stuff. Almost there. Y'all done yet? Yeah, I'd recommend having more gecko cages, but... Okay, that has a good aspect of health. Yeah. Cave grass. So yeah, I recommend you go out and, like, harvest literally everything, grind it up, feed it to geckos, and you have a really good idea of what does what. Like, I've got a lot of things to go. Like these I haven't even tried yet. Green ones I've done. The underlined ones I have, but they don't have all the aspects. And there is a lot of things to work with. Most everything can be ground up. Like angler teeth, that's not a plant. It's not herb lore. But it can be used. You're almost done. Let's feed you. Almost. And because I've added a couple different things, I'm gonna get like 30 different aspects. All in different vials. This is why I recommend a lot of them. Okay, this one's done. 4, 5, 6. 6 different things here. Okay. You can see they all have little numbers by them. That's the concentration of how much is in there. So let's say... Here, I need to harvest the rest of that. But I shift, set it on the ground. All different everythings. Can fill these if I need to. Nope, wrong thing. Come on. Oh boy. Yeah, I can either, like, right-click it into there, or shift right-click back in here. Increments of 10, so it's nice and easy. Okay. Try to figure out what goes where. There we go. Purple, yep. It's a color game. And I'm losing. Okay, red goes to red, obviously. Purple goes to purple. Green goes to this green. This... That's not the corresponding color, but alright. Light purple to pinkish. And to yellow. Cool, cool. Take these off the ground, bust them, no issue. Now you have higher concentrations of all this. So let's say I wanted to make a elixir of ripening. Wherever that might be. Come on. There we go. Nope, there it is. A little bit about this. What I need to put in there. And what not to add in there. Okay. Danis, Deunis, and that stuff. Nope, go back. Yes. Yes, and I need Ordanis. Hell, what has it? Come on. Okay, that has low concentrations of it. It tells you how much is in there, which is cool as hell. Tell with it. We make more. Because that's all the same ingredient, we're gonna have high concentrations of everything. No, I need the buckets. Okay. And I recommend you add these all the buckets pretty quickly, because it will lower the boiling point. As it does. Okay, and because I don't need you, this chest is a mess. There we go. Hurry up. Yeah, if you didn't have the life crystal, you need to stir this thing constantly or else it'll go bad. Or worse. You'll see what the worst is here soon. Probably. Okay, all you are done. Let's do the deep water coral. Only have 2 of you. Nope. Mind. A lot of it, too. Cardinal flower. Oh, shit. Nope. Empty. This out. You don't want the stuff to burn. Because I don't think the aspect buckets can. Or the infusion buckets can, but I know the next step will. Shift, shift, shift. There we go. Throw all you down. Get a nice surplus of everything. Because once you have all the aspect vials, things get a whole lot easier. With the aspect fruits. Probably cover those a bit on the next episode. If I figure out what to do on the next episode. Probably fight a tree. Yeah, I'm definitely fighting a tree. And a peat mummy. Vision, low concentration. Ish. Cave grass. Marsh marigold. Wind. A lot of it. That's what I love about this. Gives you little bits of what it could be, how much it has. But like I said before, this stuff is all random. So, let's say, for lack of a better option, like ground wheatwood. That could have like 5 different aspects for me and like 1 for you. It's all random. And in my opinion, it's more fun. Okay. Come on. Let me torture more geckos. Nope. Get some more water ready. It's just a wonderful process that takes so much time. But once you got it down, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hell, it's easier than lemon squeezy. It's like have somebody doing the lemon squeezy for you. Eat. Rip. Oh yeah, I had never seen a healthier gecko. It fucking died. Jesus Christ. Bladderwort flowers. Eat. Okay, corruption enhance. Not good. Mire coral. Sometime today. Please. Hurry up. Ooh, fire. I think that's the first aspect of fire I have. Enjoy some blue iris. Desire. Oh boy. Almost there. Let me make my brew. Okay, how much of it do I need? Da-da-da. Okay. No. Ordanis, that's what I need. More Ordanis. So I don't need a lot of everything else, just a little bit. Set you down. So you see these have .11. That's the minimum you can withdraw, apparently. Don't ask me why. So the potion's gonna be at least acceptable to make, but it's gonna be very weak. However, I don't need a strong ripening potion, I need a long-lasting one. Ordanis, yes. Okay, let's put this all in the same vial, because I want a lot of that. Okay, you. Okay, I've got 3 vials, that's all I need. But if I wanted to, I could max all of these out and have, like, this big-ass amazing brew. But I do not have those resources as of yet. Here's where you gotta pay attention. Get all this out of my way. Gonna need to watch all this closely, because if you fuck it up, it could fuck you up. That's not saying the brew will be bad, it means it'll spawn a fucking shallow breath. Which wouldn't be an issue. Well, it's certainly not an issue for me, but I got the cheat sword. That's what I'm referring to it as now. Because it's a fucking cheating sword. Come on. Yeah, but it'll take about 90-ish seconds to complete. This won't just turn purple. No, you'll see this start to trig on the color of whatever brew you're making. It should be a bluish purple? Somewhere in there? Maybe? Okay. Starts boiling. Keep an eye on that. Give me some more vials. And depending on how much of everything you added in there, I only had 3 vials that were kind of full. I'm gonna get like 2 or so potions. But if I added like, let's say 6, level 5, because that's the max you can get per vial, it spit out like 6 of them. Which is a lot. It is very much a lot. See it start to take on a bluish tint. Come on. And as soon as it's ready, you want to take it out, because it will quickly turn to shit. Even if it's constantly stirred. Won't just boil away, or... No. It's bad. And of course you get the vials back. I'd be concerned if it consumed it. Okay, it's a darker blue approaching purple. Blue bubbles! Beautiful. Almost there. Okay, there we go, there we go. It's ready. Take all that out, you got your infusion buckets, and you get to pop them back in here. And of course, the alembic takes on the color, because it's glass, obviously. You know, let me show you what happens if you don't properly maintain your brew here. Just take a little bit of you. Nope. There we go. Give me the life crystal. Forgot what happens if you... Well, if you leave it on too long, it turns to shit. If you don't stir it, it turns into a shallow breath. Like so, here in a few seconds. Because I need something to fill this episode so it's not that boring. It is educational, though. I hope you're picking something up from this. Not the best at explaining, but still. Come on. Da-da-da-da-da. Corruption. It's boiling. Just gotta leave it there. I'll spawn a shallow breath. Wait. Fuck it, we harvest the shallow breath. Come on. Today would be nice. Oh, it just boiled away. Alright. Never mind. If you don't stir it, it just boils away. If you overstir it, it turns into a shallow breath. As you will see here in a few probable minutes. This is almost ready. Get a whole lot of them because I use 3 and not just 1. Again, 3 is great. Hell, I might even add 3 more. Really crank the shit in overdrive. Spin faster. Put all y'all away. And it's boiling. I'm gonna estimate 6, maybe I might get 9 potions. And you can use these potions on yourself. You can throw them at people by, like, shift right-clicking. I wouldn't recommend doing that, because, you know, you'll lose a vial. But if you wanted to, I ain't stopping you. And we leave it. I could also throw some of these in the sensor to get the aspect fruits. More on that in a bit. I think I have the seeds for it. Okay, you ready? Oh, just 1. Potency 1, duration 1. Oh well. Either way, pretty good. It works. Oh yeah, and the vials become dirty. The orange ones do not, though, so... You done yet? Da-da. Okay, apparently it won't spawn a shallow breath. That was useless. Okay, try it again. No, we're not gonna try it again. We are just gonna process that. I could carve out the back of this to make it a small secondary farm. Maybe. These only have potency 1, so the sensor won't use it too well. Good rule of thumb, high potency for the sensor, high duration for you. Unless you want the reverse. Won't really affect the sensor much, but still. Which one of you makes everything revive? Can you make a boss revive? Can you make me revive? Oh, that'd be something. Now, this has been a bit of a crash course on how to operate the brewing, herblore, and all that. You know, that's the title right there. Crash course and, like, herblore and whatnot. Yeah, the next episode, we're definitely finding the spirit tree over there. Hopefully we can get enough wisp to level it up a lot. Because it's also a fun little mechanic in there. You'll see. And probably a dreadful peat mummy. It says in the wiki that's one of the first bosses I should fight, but, you know. Kinda late to that. But I hope you'll enjoy what you saw here today, and above all else, I hope you all learned something today. And I'll see you all in the next one.